What's going on? What's going on? Just getting everything straight. What's going on? What's going on? This ain't too loud. Just waiting to see a couple people getting in the room. What's going on? What's going on? Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Nine's YouTube page. And right now, I'm working on something, but this is something I'm going to be doing basically on Mondays, probably at the same time, but maybe at 6. But most likely, I'm going to be doing it at 7. But I'm going to be doing this on Mondays. And I'm not sure I'm going to stick with this name, but right now I'm starting off with I Ain't Seen Ishhh, but I'm not sure I'm going to stick with that name. But that's the one I'm kind of rolling with. I had another name I was going to go with, but somebody I seen on YouTube was already using that name, so I wasn't going to use that one. So what I'm going to basically be trying to do is switch what I was doing with Uncut Ishhh Talk. I'm still going to be doing Uncut Ishhh Talk, but what I'm going to be doing with Uncut Ishhh Talk is music, just life situations. Just that's supposed to be the relaxed episode. I'm not going to be talking about movies or whatnot. Just stuff just going on a daily basis as far as life. I'm going to be trying to get into stuff as far as pertaining to stock, stuff pertaining to rent versus ownership, as far as people going out renting homes versus owning a home. Not just that, but just like I said, life situations, just dealing with other things as far as jobs daily. People still trying to get back in the workforce as far as what was going on during the pandemic. As far as life situations, as far as music, I'm going to be doing in the music as far as Kanye about to drop an album. People who dropping new music. There's something going on as far as Lil Baby saying he's the new generation Lil Wayne. I'm going to be getting into that type of stuff as far as Uncut Ishhh Talk go. I'm not going to be talking about movies or TV shows on Uncut Ishhh Talk. As far as what I'm doing right now with I Ain't Seen Ishhh, this is where I'm going to be talking about movies and TV shows only. And that's basically what I'm trying to do with this. Like I said, this is just beginning stages of what I'm doing with this. The same thing I was doing with Uncut Ishhh Talk and what I'm still doing with Uncut Ishhh Talk. But I wanted to have a platform where I'm able to just strictly talk about movies, and I want to have a platform where I'm only strictly talking about music or certain things. Like I said, Uncut Ishhh Talk is basically for the end of the week when you don't have that long work week. Like I said before, if you have tuned in and watched Uncut Ishhh Talk, it's just for that long work week, getting off, whether it's getting your kids straight. You know, it's summertime still. Kids are about to go back to school, so now you're in the process of getting school clothes together, school supplies and all that. Friday is that day where you relax, like I said, and that's for Uncut Ishhh Talk, where you just coming in there, listening to me talk about the latest music. This might be coming out. It's a versus about to start with Dipset versus The Lock, August 3rd. Speaking of August 3rd, I'm going to be live on my page. Tune in, Low Key Cave. But what I'm doing with this, as far as I Ain't Seen Ishhh, is going to be strictly movies and TV. So if you're tuning into this, you're a movie fan, a TV show fan, definitely tune in to this. I'm going to try to get into as much as I can as far as the latest news on movies, TV shows. Mostly as far as TV shows, it's probably going to be most of the shows that I watch. I ain't going to tell you no story. Like, if it's a popular show out that I probably ain't checked out, it probably ain't going to be on this platform unless it's something that I actually go tune in to watch. But most of the shows I am watching are popular. As far as I know, they be talked about on social media. So, to me, that's pertaining to them being popular. So, what I'm doing with I Ain't Seen Ishhh, like I said, is movies and TV. So let's go ahead and get it started. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to everybody that's viewing my page, man. Like I said, this is the beginning stages of something I'm trying to do. I mean, this is the beginning stages of everything I'm trying to do, even with what I'm doing with YouTube or whatnot. And conversations even with video games, that's going to be for Uncut Ishhh Talk. Like as far as doing Twitch or YouTube, as far as video games or online gaming, like as far as them throwing out free games, they're not really free because what they call it, the currency, you have to buy certain things online. As far as, for instance, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013. Like, I'm not talking about that right now. That's for episodes of Uncut Ishhh Talk. I'm just saying, as far as I'm gonna be getting in those type of topics on there. But for this, I Ain't Seen Ishhh, it's movies and TV. That's what we're gonna be getting into: the latest movie news, the latest TV show news, everything pertaining to that as far as whatever's going on with movies and TV. So, like I said, let's go ahead and get it started. And one of the things we about to first jump into is the new Dune trailer. Like I said, I don't have too much information on Dune as far as me and my knowledge as far as knowing anything about Dune. I know it's supposed to be based off a book, if I'm not mistaken, but I did check out the trailer, and like I said in my trailer reaction, I remember back in the day when I was younger seeing certain clips or whatnot, because it was a Sci-Fi Channel. I used to watch Sci-Fi Channel a lot all the time, because they used to show all horror movies more than USA or any other channel. But when they would show this movie would come on Dune, and I would see it because I would see this sandworm, and I always remember the sandworm, but nothing else. I always remember the sandworm though. But with this one, especially with this cast, like I said, there's people in here that I done seen in different movies that I'm definitely a fan of, and the director, Denis Villeneuve, I hope I'm saying his name right. If I'm not, I'm sorry, but Denis Villeneuve, he did a movie that I'm a huge fan of, which was Sicario. And right now, let's go ahead and see a couple information on this. Like I said, I love this scene right here in the trailer. I ain't know he was gonna be wearing those suits. Like, this shit like some Power Rangers type shit. Nah, not Power Rangers, but it almost looked like, what can I say, like the Flash suit on Justice League / what they doing with Snake Eyes suit with the things coming out when you can see his face or whatnot. But anyway, I'm just giving my opinion on the suit. It's basically telling us Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures have released a new trailer for Denis Villeneuve's epic Dune remake, adaptation for Frank Herbert's 1965 novel of the same name, starring Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya. So this is going to be an adaptation from a novel, which is a book, a 1965 novel. They going way back. But like I said, I know they done versions of this as far as, I don't know if they're big screen. They might have been straight to TV versions. This might be the first big screen adaptation they doing for Dune. But I don't know too much about this, man. I ain't gonna tell you no story. I don't know too much about this. Like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section how much y'all know about this, because I don't know too much about this. But looking at the trailer, looking at the cast, it does look interesting. But let's go up, man. Maybe they gonna give us a little information. This talking about the cast. Yeah, the visuals look good and all that. So what's the story? Hold on, I see something. Oh, hold on. The story will be split into 2 parts, with this movie covering roughly the first half of the book. So are they gonna do 2 parts to a movie, or are they doing? Hold on. The science fiction film explores the physical and mental tests that Chalamet and his house have to endure in order to defy extermination and ensure the future of both his family and people. Okay. I mean, is this like, oh, if you ain't seen the shirt, my bad, shout out to The Wire, Omar. Every man gotta have a code. But anyway, Game of Thrones, I said, when I first looked at the trailer, I was saying Star Wars. I mean, just going off with everything that was going on, like, it was a lot going on, so I didn't know. But when I seen the combat and everything they was doing, I was like, nah, this might not be no Star Wars. That's why I went to Game of Thrones, because it's looking like they're talking about some kind of family feud. And you know, with Game of Thrones, you got all the, what is it, damn, man, I don't know, I can't remember the names. I wasn't the hugest fan of Game of Thrones, but I started watching Game of Thrones late. But I'm just saying, this looks like what they had going on with that, with the different families fighting or whatnot and all that. So this is coming out. It's definitely gonna. Oh, okay. It's saying it's gonna be released in theaters on October 1st and on HBO Max October 22nd. So it's going in theaters first. Okay. It's a smart move by Warner Brothers, trying to get that money, the extra money anyway. So they pretty much banking on this to be a big spectacle of a movie or whatnot. They trying to make this an event movie. And you know what an event movie is? That's what Fast and the Furious basically is. Oh yeah, we got to talk about Fast and Furious too, man. As far as Vin Diesel and The Rock. Okay. But as far as Dune, yeah. I mean, it's got me interested. I'm definitely going to check it out. and maybe I'll go and check out a couple, like some information on the book or whatnot, and go and see, because you know on YouTube or any other place you can find history on these type of things or whatnot. That's how I was getting caught up on Walking Dead comic books or whatnot, for real. So I'm definitely going to have to see what's up with this. Look, armies and sandworms. Alright, the next thing I wanted to jump into was movies that's going to be coming out this weekend, and that's pretty much, we got Snake Eyes, and a movie that I don't hear nobody talking about, and that's M. Night Shyamalan's Old, and I'm ready to see that. I want to see that. Like, we got M. Night Shyamalan. I'm pretty sure he, like I said, especially coming off what he did with The Visit, Split. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of Glass, but still, I don't hear nobody talking about M. Night Shyamalan's Old, and I'm like, why? Why ain't nobody talking about this movie that's coming out with M. Night Shyamalan's Old? I mean, have y'all seen the trailers? Like, it look interesting to me. I'm definitely excited to see it. I don't want to see it. I want to see what's going on. But we also, like I said, we got Snake Eyes coming out, which is the G.I. Joe origin story. I ain't gonna tell no story, man. I ain't really interested in seeing this. I'm not. And a lot of that is just off the trailers. It ain't give me nothing that's like, oh snap, but that make me want to go see that. When they riding on the motorcycles, man, you don't watch John Wick 3. Like, like a lot of this combat and what they doing, I done seen it. And to be honest, I'm more looking forward to Shang-Chi, that Marvel Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's what I'm looking forward to. That look like they got that fighting and all that good action in that, and even a better story. With this, it's like, man, I done seen this, like Ninja Assassin. Like, I'm just saying, this, I ain't gonna play this like that. This gotta be probably better than Ninja Assassin, but I'm just saying, have you ever seen Ninja Assassin? Like, that's why I said I don't know if I'm really interested in this, man. I done seen these type of movies before, as far as these origin stories and whatnot. And I heard somebody did say maybe they doing some formula of like doing some type of Avengers type style where they doing like different origin stories with Snake Eyes. Shit, I don't know all the G.I. Joe. I ain't gonna tell you no story, bro. I don't know the name of these characters. Was it somebody named Roadkill? Wasn't that who The Rock was playing in one of the other ones? But like I said, man, I don't know these characters like that. I ain't gonna tell you no story, but I think they trying to do some form of maybe doing origin stories. If this is popular and if it get critical acclaim, maybe they'll start doing different origin stories leading up to one big G.I. Joe movie, like an Avengers movie with not the same characters from the other movies, I think. But I don't know, man. I'm still gonna check it out. It ain't something I'm looking forward to go checking it out, but I'm waiting for the other one. So do they even talk about that in this? I'm guessing not. Dang. But yeah, man, let me know. Are y'all looking forward to M. Night Shyamalan's Old? Hold on. Because, I mean, I just want y'all to... I can't be the only one. Hold on. What happened? Oh, I was about to say, I know y'all ain't taking about all the stuff I was doing. Okay. Alright. I hope they'll let me do this while I'm on live. I'll make sure we good still. Yeah, we good.
No kids allowed on the beach? What?
That's not true!
I don't know if everybody else seen this trailer, but are
We
y'all
never
not
leave
interested
each
in
other.
seeing this?
Nothing separates us.
Are we there yet? You said 5 minutes. Technically, it's been more than 5 minutes.
Let's just all start slowing down.
I'm just trying to find out why people not really talking about
What
this.
happened to her, Mom?
I don't know. What happened to her? Body has decomposed.
How quickly can that happen?
7 years.
But she just died.
Wait, where are the kids?
Trent!
Kara!
Come here!
Hey, have you seen my children?
Mom? What's going on? Like, I'm curious. Especially
I'm right here.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Dad, why are you looking at me like that?
What's happening to us?
My daughter just turned 6 2 weeks ago.
Crazy. What's going on? Like,
Whatever's happening to us is happening very fast.
You have wrinkles. There's something wrong with this beach.
Through that whole process of showing the whole trailer, but I'm just curious to why I don't hear too much information or people talking about this. Like, yo, you got to go check out that M. Night Shyamalan's old. That's my only thing. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section which ones y'all trying to check out, Snake Eyes or M. Night Shyamalan. I see something about it's a Val Kilmer documentary coming out, but I think that's coming on Amazon Prime. But as far as movie wise, Snake Eyes or M. Night Shyamalan's which one y'all plan on going to check out? The next thing I wanted to get into was this situation with The Rock and Vin Diesel. One of the reasons I'm getting into this because I thought previously I heard information that not only was Vin Diesel and The Rock pretty much straight, because if you didn't know, they did have some little tension going on during the process of filming Fast and Furious. I think it was 8. It was either 8. I think it was 8. Because if I'm not mistaken, they did that whole movie without them even being in scenes together in that whole movie. But it was supposed to be, people was thinking it was supposed to be hype for the movie, like some wrestling type ish that was supposed to be going on. And it was supposed to be like hype for the movie, but it happened to be actually real. So later on though, as far as we as the fans know, The Rock and Vin Diesel had pretty much got straight as far as I know over social media or whatnot. But now it's looking like Vin Diesel recently made some comments about they feud or whatnot, and he said some things like he was trying to get the best out of his characters and he do tough love or whatnot. And now we got The Rock basically respond to that. So yeah. Last month, just ahead of the release of Fast 9, Diesel took pot shot at I don't think it was nothing like that, but anyway, saying that he was responsible for the former pro wrestler's performance in Fast 5. Hobbs hit you like a ton of bricks, Diesel said in a Men's Health profile released in June. That's something that I'm proud of. That took a lot of work. We had to get there, and sometimes at the time, I could get a lot of tough love. Alright, let's see what The Rock talking about. Well, Dwayne The Rock Johnson decided that with Jungle Cruise on the horizon, it was time to lay the smack down. See, they throwing out extra words in here. He wouldn't, man. Anyway, The Rock's response to what Vin Diesel said was, I laughed and I laughed hard. I think everyone had a laugh at that, and I'll leave it at that. And I wish them well. I wish them well on Fast 9. This is The Rock talking, and I wish them the best of luck on Fast 10 and Fast 11 and the rest of the Fast and Furious movies that they do will be without me. That's the key thing, without me. Because, especially with the success of Hobbs and Shaw, I'm thinking they was going to do something where they was going to bring The Rock back into the Fast and Furious fold, because, let's be honest, Fast 5 was the pretty much rebuild of making that franchise popular again, because it wasn't just Vin Diesel coming back in that, what was it, the Fast and Furious? I forgot what it was, but it was The Rock coming in Fast 5, bringing that presence in, because you know who The Rock was then. He wasn't as big as he was now, but come on, man. Anyway, this sounded like to me basically The Rock saying, dude, who you talking to? You talking about tough love? Nigga, I was the one out there pushing y'all to get right. Like, you see how I work. That's to me what The Rock saying. Like, and we do see it. Like, The Rock, you see what he doing with Black Adam. Like, this is The Rock. I've been watching The Rock since he was in wrestling. The dude is a workaholic, and that's what he does. Hold on, y'all. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Can I take it if you're getting rid of it? Yeah, but just make sure it's cleaned out and stuff. Make sure it's straight. Okay. That's all. Alrighty. Okay. Thank you. We live, man. My bad, y'all. I got neighbors, and they were asking about something that I was throwing away. My bad, man. Like I said, we in the process of doing something. But anyway, like I was saying, I feel like with this, The Rock is basically, like I said, dude is a hard worker. He been doing this since wrestling. And he came into the movie game basically trying to outwork everybody, and that's what he's been doing since now. Look at him. Dude, like them Jungle Cruise. He got another movie. He working on Black Adam while he promoting a movie he just did. Look at all them, like, this is the hardest working man in show business, in my opinion. So, with him saying what he's basically saying is like, He laughing. Like, nigga, are you serious? No, that ain't how it went. Well, how it went was that I was pushing your ass to get some shit done. And that's The Rock talking to Vin Diesel. And basically what he's saying is like, y'all good though. Y'all ain't got to worry about me. I ain't going to be back. Which I do think he is going to be back. Because to me, this could be like a build-up to bring Vin Diesel and The Rock back into the franchise fold. But as far as beneficial, it would be more beneficial for Vin Diesel than The Rock, because The Rock is doing what he's doing without the Fast and Furious franchise. Is the Vin Diesel doing that without the Fast and Furious franchise? I'm just saying, is his movies banking like The Rock's movies does? But anyway, I think it, as far as being a fan of the franchise and not a fan of the last one, like that Fast 9, and I don't even feel like it was because The Rock wasn't in it. I just feel like they didn't have it. It was just something real off about that last one, man. It was. But I did know that the same writer who did the last couple Fast and Furious movies didn't do Fast 9. So, yeah, that's pretty much telling you something, man. Give me a second. I gotta get something to drink. My mouth get dry. Man, y'all. H2O. Oh yeah, water daily. But anyway, I just feel like as far as them getting back into the whole Fast and Furious franchise, I would like to see The Rock and Vin Diesel back in it again, but I feel like it was better when they was going head to head. Like Fast 5, them going at that fight together, because up until Fast 5, you didn't have nobody really challenging Vin Diesel physically until The Rock came into Fast 5. So anyway, that's pretty much telling you that The Rock basically saying I ain't gonna be back. So let's go into our next thing. We're gonna get into a little TV now. I don't know how y'all feel about Manifest. I enjoyed the first season, well, the first couple episodes of the first season. To me, I did a review on this series too, leading up to what's going on with season 3 as far as it being canceled or whatnot. But my opinion on this, as far as them trying to bring it back, that's cool or whatnot, but I ain't gonna tell you no story, man. I started watching this like in the middle of the third season. I'm like, I was watching this just to get to the information of where was they at and what happened with the plane. That's basically why I stayed with this. I didn't stay with this because of the characters. I honestly only character I actually liked was the little boy. I can't remember his name. I wonder if they say his name on here. Anyway, I'm gonna get into this information. The only reason I'm even talking about this anyway. But I was liking this. I was enjoying this. I was like, man, this is pretty good. But then it started getting like lackluster. It started going in directions where it was trying to be Lost. It was trying to be Prison Break, and it was trying to be a little bit of sprinkle of Law and Order SUV with solving these little mysteries of finding people and whatnot. Like it was getting like. One thing about those shows is they got characters that we enjoy, characters that we like. To me, one thing I don't like about this is the characters. People that I just don't feel like following or getting engaged with, because it's a lot of melodramas going on throughout the season, episodes or whatnot. But anyway, what we have going on as far as Manifest news is it continues to dominate U.S. streaming records among resurrection speculation, because what they basically trying to say is, it seems like, well, first off, it was saying that Netflix or whoever wasn't interested in it, but it has been like number 1 on Netflix for a while. It's like number 2 now, and it's been like that for almost maybe 2 months now, I think. But let's look at this. NBC's canceled sci-fi drama Manifest continued to rule the U.S. streaming charts for a second consecutive week per the most recent Nielsen data available, which is the week of June 21st. Netflix debuted the first 2 seasons of the series on the service the week before NBC optioned to axe the Warner Brothers TV produced show after 3 seasons, and it has been going strong ever since. After a solid debut, captivated number 1 on the Nielsen's SVOD charts for the week of 14th through 20th, which news of its cancellation broke with almost 2.5 billion minutes viewed. They don't say million, they say billion. So Among the Surge, let's go down. Among the Surge, Deadline reported this week that Netflix as well as NBC have restarted talks. Like I said earlier, it was saying that they wasn't interested or whatnot. Restarted talks on keeping the show going after the streamer previously optioned not to pursue it. See? For the week of June 21st through 25th, and numbers reported today, Manifest finished #1 again with 2.1 billion minutes viewed for its 19 episodes on Netflix, according to Nelson. Yeah, so you can't deny numbers, and numbers don't lie, as they say. So, like I said, as far as my opinion, I mean, if they do feel like they're gonna bring the series back, maybe I'll finish it, because my whole thing with me is like, if y'all done canceled, I ain't about to waste my time on this, man. And then if they do something real crazy at the end, and do something, because I ain't read no spoilers on Manifest as far as season 3 or whatnot. I ain't read nothing. I ain't tried to check out nothing. I don't want to be spoiled. But as far as them trying to bring it back, because especially with them canceling, and I heard as far as they had a big old, it's a big like cliffhanger, like they always do at the end of the seasons, but it was a cliffhanger at the end of season 3, and y'all got canceled. And it's like, no. I ain't about to set myself up for that. But anyway, looks like they might be possibly bringing it back. So if they do that, then yeah, I might have to jump back on there and check it out and see what's going on. Y'all let me know in the comment section that y'all checking out Manifest. It was something that y'all was popular watching. Did y'all enjoy it? Or do y'all feel the same way I did as far as the characters? Or was it something else that made y'all not want to watch it? Let's see what's going on. Let's go to the next thing. Now, this is something that really excited me today. Really excited me today. Jordan Peele. I heard something about this a while back, but it slipped my mind. But what I think it was is that they said he was working on a new horror movie, but they didn't have no title for it. But now we do have a title for Jordan Peele's next movie, which is called Nope. And I'm laughing because Jordan Peele has kept this formula as far as titles for his movie. Think about it. Get Out. Like, Get Out. Us, I mean... But look, Nope. Nuh-uh. I ain't... No. To me, that's what I'm getting from these titles. For real, though. But anyway, I am curious. Like, I hope they got the poster on here when I looked at the story. But just going off the poster and... excuse me. The poster and the cast, he bringing back Daniel Kaluuya. And if you know who Daniel Kaluuya is, he had him in Get Out. I'm a fan of Daniel Kaluuya even before Get Out. Daniel Kaluuya is in one of my favorite movies, my top 5 movies of all time, which was Sicario. But anyway, he has Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, and Stephen Yeun. Let me make sure I'm thinking about this right guy when I say Stephen Yeun. Hold on. And if I'm not mistaken, Stephen Yeun is my guy off Walking Dead, right? Is that Steve? That's Stephen Yeun, right? On Walking Dead. Yep. Stephen Yeun on Walking Dead. That's him. But anyway, that's the cast. Them the 3 names he got on the poster, and I'm telling you, I'm hoping that this is going to be horror. Before I even get into the story, I want to give my opinion on this, because as far as Us, I'm not the biggest fan of Us. I probably watched Us 3 times, maybe. If not 2 times, maybe 3 times. And it's not a bad movie by a long shot, but I just, especially in the 3rd act, I really did not enjoy that movie like that. I really enjoyed the scene where none of us knew that there was doppelgangers of the other couple, or white couple. That was a really good, intense, and good surprise scene. But Get Out, which I don't feel like Get Out is a horror movie. I feel like that's a thriller. When I first watched Get Out, I went to the movie to see Get Out. I did not like Get Out. I don't know what it was. I did not enjoy Get Out, but when I watched it the second time, and I watched it a couple times after that, a couple times, I really enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it a lot more every time I've watched it. But with Us, I don't know what it really... Us, I think, is just that horror fun. I feel like it just got dry going into the 3rd act. I feel like they started losing steam, my opinion. But anyway, with this, I don't think they got no plot or what's going on or whatnot. You just getting a title and a poster. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Horror maestro Jordan Peele is pulling back the curtain a tiny bit on his next dictatorial effort, with the filmmaker known for Get Out and Us revealed Thursday that his upcoming 2022 movie is called Nope, and also shared the first poster for the project. Nope reunites Peele with Oscar winner Daniel Kaluuya, who broke out with the filmmaker's debut feature Get Out. Nope also stars Keke Palmer, Stephen Yeun. Okay, we got some more names. Barbara Fear and Brandon Peer. I don't know who those is. Little else is known about Nope, which was one of the two titles taunted when Peele signed a rich 5-year overall feature deal with Universal. Oh, okay, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, we got some stuff coming. In October 2019, the studio also distributed Peele's Us and Get Out. Nope is slated to hit theaters July 2022. So yeah. And speaking of Jordan Peele, you know he got Candyman coming in out. Which is Candyman? That's coming out August 27th. I'm really excited about that. I was going to talk about that, but I'm going to wait for Monday. I got something I want to talk about with Candyman, but I'm going to wait for Monday for that. But anyway, yeah. I'm really excited about this. I don't have no idea what he's coming up with. I wonder if it's going to have a message in it. I don't mind if it do. I just hope it's scary. I don't want that horror. Like I said, I'm a horror movie fan, man. And that's first and foremost when it comes to somebody doing or directing a horror movie. I'm a real fan of what Danny McBride, is that his name? Danny McBride is doing with the Halloween franchise. And what we got with Jordan Peele coming off Key and Peele. Come on, man. You watch Key and Peele. Did you ever think a guy like Jordan Peele would come out and do something like a Get Out or even a Us or what he's doing there, even what he's producing Candyman and what he got with this new movie called Note? I'm really curious and excited to see what he's going to be doing with this. Let me know in the comment section. Are y'all excited to see what Jordan Peele is going to be doing with this new movie called Note? What about the title? I want to say something else too. Do you think Jordan Peele is going to have like some kind of sound or some type of song, like some type of creepy song remix like he did with I Got 5 on it with Us? Like, come on. Or what he did with Candyman. What was it? Say My Name. Like, hey, I'm with it. As long as the trailer good and it looks like it's going to be scary, I'm all with it. I'm telling you, I'm with it. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feeling about Jordan Peele's new horror movie that's going to be coming out. Let's get into our next thing, man. This is another thing I've been really looking forward to, and I said this as soon as Loki went off, the last episode of Loki, episode 6. When they did the whole multiverse thing, I said, this is Blade. We got Blade. This is where Blade is coming in. And don't be surprised, people are talking about, oh man, it's a long time before a Blade movie coming out. I'm going to tell you right now, do not be surprised if you see Blade in either Spider-Man or Doctor Strange or both. Which I don't think they're going to do both. But I've been saying this and I feel like this. Blade is going to pop up in Doctor Strange or Spider-Man. More than likely, it's going to be Doctor Strange. More than likely, we're going to see our first appearance from Blade in Doctor Strange. You're not going to tell me that we are not getting... Come on, man. Kevin Feige. Yes. This is a setup for the mutants. All of that. The whole thing. Like, listen to... You remember when Owen Wilson's Morbius was talking, when he was talking to Loki, and he was like, we brung in this, we brung in that, we brung in vampires. Bling, bling, bling. I'm just saying, man. That's the introduction of Blade. But right now, we got some new information where Marvel looks like they found a director. So let's go and read this. The MCU's upcoming Blade reboot may have found this director, and he would be adding some much needed diversity to the company. Marvel's upcoming reboot of Blade franchise has possibly found, well, this is not finalized yet, the way they talking, found this director ahead of his projected 2022 start of filming. See, and that's the thing, they not talking about the movie coming out in 2022. They not going to start filming to 2022. Shout out to Marshawn Ali, man. I'm just saying, that nigga ain't too much older than Wesley Snipes, I don't think. I'm just saying it. He ain't too much older than Wesley Snipes, so that's one of the main reasons I say we're going to get some Blade before the official movie come out. But and listen, I'm not saying this because I want them to do something. This is Kevin Feige we're talking about. He's going to take his time to make sure this movie is right. So, and it's marketing yet another step forward for diversity in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. While the deal hasn't exactly been finalized just yet, the company seems to have found someone they keen on for the job, and talks are currently underway. Here's hoping it goes smoother than Blade Trinity at the very least. Bassam Tariq, best known for directing the 22 Rins Hameen film Mowgli, which is not about the kid from the jungle. I was about to say, that's like Jungle Book building a business empire, is currently discussing the possibility to join the project with Marvel. If things end on a positive note, Blade will become the latest in efforts from Marvel's Kevin Feige to increase diversity in the studio's cast as well as its behind-the-scenes roles. So yeah, basically this guy ain't pretty much done too much movies, but if Kevin Feige likes what he sees, how are we not to trust Kevin Feige? Look at the history. Look at these shows he got on Disney Plus. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of WandaVision. I still was surprised that I enjoyed those episodes as much as I did. Not to say I'm going to go back and watch them, but excuse me, man, throat dry. But even with Falcon and Winter Soldier, what he did with that, I love that. I love that. I feel like Falcon and Winter Soldier was going to be one of my favorites until I watched Loki. And a surprise in the writing and what they did with that to bring us the multiverse, like, that's one of the reasons why I feel like Loki is one of my favorites. But as far as repeat value, to me, it's Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's the one I go back and watch again. But what they doing with this, and as far as bringing in this director, and them get like I said, they're not talking about starting filming until 2022, and we in what, July of 2021. They already talking about a director. Blade is gonna be in Doctor Strange, or he's gonna be in Spider-Man Far From Home. Is it Far From Home? Or No Way Home? I don't know, man. My bad, man. Shout out Spider-Man fans. I'm sorry. Hey, but anyway, I'm definitely excited about this, and whatever they feel like they can do with this as far as being rated R or being PG-13, I still feel like I trust Kevin Feige to give us a good movie that is not going to break away from what we need from Blade. Because I feel like, ain't they doing Deadpool rated R? I feel like Blade needs that kind of rated R. But they got Morbius coming out, and Morbius is going to be PG-13, so I feel like we should trust Kevin Feige as far as what he can do and what he has done. So yeah, I'm very interested in this, and I can't wait. This is, man, if it's any MCU movie that I'm looking forward to, this is it. Blade. This is the one. This is it. Alright. Now, I want to get into Power Book 3 and why I feel like this could possibly be one of the best series to hit TV. I mean, Snowfall, that's it, man. That Snowfall is one of the best shows I've been watching recently. Them the ones, when it comes to a show that I cannot miss, that's to me Snowfall. That's The Wire. That's y'all gonna don't feel no type of way about me when I say this, but when it comes to shows, this is my opinion. This is how I used to watch TV. It was The Wire. You had shows like Smallville. That was for me. I couldn't miss Smallville. Well, up until season probably 6. Like after season 6, I started watching it like I did. But Wire, man, the best TV show to me. That was the best TV show out. The best written TV show. The best directed TV show. All of that is The Wire. So when it comes to shows like Snowfall, even the first Power, as far as with Ghost, Tommy and them, that was a show I couldn't miss. I couldn't miss those episodes. But when it comes to these and what they doing with the spinoffs, this is the one. Power Book 3 is giving me those vibes. When I say The Wire, I'm not comparing it to The Wire, but it's giving me those vibes that I get with Snowfall and The Wire. Those are shows that I cannot miss. Those episodes, I cannot miss them. But it's the writing with me. Power and Power Book 2, to me, those are fantasy dramas. Those are ones that's like, alright, I don't believe this shit can really happen like this. I don't believe it can go this way. I gotta be honest, I don't believe it, but I enjoy it for the entertainment. When it comes to shows like Snowfall, and you see the destruction of what drugs do to the neighborhoods, and especially what it does to urban neighborhoods or low-income neighborhoods, especially in those early days, same way with what they're doing with Power Book 3 as far as being your upbringing and being around that environment, the way you have to defend yourself as far as if you're raised in those kind of circumstances, that's what I'm talking about. It's bringing that reality to your eyes as far as what they're doing with this show. To me, The Wire has done it the best way. The Wire, it's not no comparison because The Wire didn't have no expectations, man. They didn't give you what you wanted, and I've said this before. I got videos on my page. Go shout out. If you want to go check out The Wire videos, go check them out. But this is the reason why, to me, Power Book 3 Raising Kanan can be on that level. just going off that first episode, and it's that writing. I did a review on this. I already talked about this, and it's what they were doing with Kanan and Jukebox, and it's the way they doing their relationships with Kanan and his mama. It's like, man, this is what I'm talking. Like, give me this. Like, I'm with the whole fantasy shit as far as what y'all did with Power, making Tommy invincible and Ghost almost damn near invincible at some points, making them seem like they can never be caught in certain situations where they should have been caught in. Man, they broke somebody out of a federal courtroom. Like, come on, man, the way they did it. Like, man, I'm just saying, man, having that reality, having them stories that's based off certain things that you not only heard about, but you've seen, that's what I'm talking about, man. So, I want to get into what they saying. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has been a major player in the Power universe since the original show first debuted back in 2014. It's 2021. Not only has the Queens-born rapper been an executive producer since the beginning, but he also portrayed the menacing Kanan Stark in the series several seasons since Power has expanded expeditiously. In addition to the original drama series, the franchise has boosted several new spin-offs: Power Book 2 Ghosts, Power Book 3 Reason Kanan, as well as the forthcoming series Power Book 4 Force and Power Book 5 Influences. I ain't seen no Power Book 5 Influence. I don't know nothing about that. But, and this is what I was saying when I watched it, it turns out some of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan is based on 50 Cent's childhood. Set in the 90s, Power Book 3 Raising Kanan is a prequel. Well, we already know that. We know that. Yeah, we know all that. Yep. Yeah. 50 Cent says Power Book 3 Raising Kanan is based on his childhood. Like Kanan, 50 Cent was raised by his single mom, Sabrina. Though she died in a fire when he was just 8, the rapper has revealed that his mother also sold drugs to provide for herself and him. It turns out many of the things that Kanan experiences in Raising Kanan came directly from the rapper's memories. And that's what I was saying watching this episode, especially when his mama was like, I could have sent you to stay with your grandmother. Like, it's like, yo, this Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, come on, man. Those are real things. Like, I really experienced being roughed up in the park before my mom sent me back to the park, and I was just more afraid of her than the kids in the park. So I ended up going back to fight them instead of dealing with my moms. Definitely. You see that? And these are some of the things I was talking about as far as when I was watching the episode and saying, yeah, they definitely taking a lot of 50 Cent's experiences and his story and putting it in this. And it ain't hurting it at all, man. If anything, it's like making me more interested. But the things that really make me interested in seeing how they came across as far as the things that make Kanan who he is. Like, the dude is a murderer. Like, he murdered an old woman and took over her apartment. Did we forget about that? Like, the dude is a straight menace. The things he was doing. And not only with him and Jukebox, their relationship, but is he supposed to be older than Ghost and Tommy? I can't remember that part, but yeah, he is. He older than Ghost and Tommy because he brought them into the game. Yeah, my bad. My fault, man. Supposed to be a fan of the show, and I'm forgetting stuff like that. But anyway, those are things that makes me excited for the show, seeing what happened in between. Like, seeing how he got to know them, how he became the guy he was to be even in a situation where he can control what he could control, and to be able to put Ghost and Tommy in the positions that they was in, and how he met Tasha, all of those things, man. Now, what's the dude they always talking about? Is it Briggs? It's some dude that Ghost and Kanan and Tommy would always bring up that they was with or something. But anyway, even with all that being said, to me, the most important thing and why this series to me is really hitting off and hitting a benchmark is the storytelling. It's the storytelling. It's the characters we getting. Man, I'm going to say it again. Joey Badass is unique. He killing it. Killing it, bro. His mannerisms, as far as the way he moves, the way he talk, everything about him is straight up early 90s, late 80s New York. And that's the thing about the show. Everything about this show is late 80s, early New York. As far as when you listen to that music, you already know that music, and you listen to these, you see these documentaries, you see how they used to do these shows that they've already done, and even these older movies, like a King of New York, movies like that, or New Jack City. That formula and everything, like, that's it right here. That's why I think so many people was looking forward to this. And not only that, but fans of this, because it's taking you back. People are fans of nostalgia, bro. People are fans of nostalgia in the old days, the throwback, especially the 90s. Like, the 90s was everything to people, man. But, my bad, y'all. Me feeling my throat, man. My lips, me feel like they get dry. I got big lips, man. But, anyway, like I said, it's the formula of the storytelling. And this is what they doing with this, and that's one of the reasons I'm really looking forward to BMF. Like, that's another one that's gonna be like nostalgia, but that's gonna be in Detroit throwback days. So, yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section. Have y'all checked out Raising Kanan? Is it one of the shows that y'all been watching, or do y'all watch? Let me know in the comment section. It's definitely my favorite right now. We don't got no snowfall or nothing. I'm watching American Horror Stories. That's one of the decent ones. Should I get into American Horror Stories? I think I will. I'll get into American Horror Stories because I just watched that new episode today. Let's get into that. We can talk about that, a little bit of TV. But this is probably going to be one of the last things I get into. Alright. Hold on, make sure we still straight. I check on everything. Okay. Yeah, I just recently watched this episode right here. I ain't gonna give no spoilers away or anything. Came out yesterday though. Yeah, I watched it on Hulu. Anyway, I just kind of want to dive into what or the direction I feel like they're trying to go with American Horror Stories. And to be honest, at first, I kind of didn't like this episode, but to be honest, I did. And one of the reasons why I actually like this episode is because it's different from what they were doing with American Horror Story, the original series that Ryan Murphy did. Because, in my opinion, I feel like what they did with them first 2 episodes of this, with American Horror Stories, with them going back to Murder House, I feel like that's just a rehash of what we've already seen. And I feel like I wanted to see them go a new direction with them, this being a spinoff. So I'm like, we already seen it. Like, I feel like we already got that story, because we already got so many revisits of Murder House in previous seasons of the original American Horror Story. So what they did with this episode, I was like, okay, I like this. I like what they doing. To me, like, I ain't gonna give nothing away, but they giving homages to certain movies and certain style of movies, and I actually ended up enjoying it a little bit more. I didn't like the last half of it that much, but the beginning of it and the middle of it, I really enjoyed. I did. It, to me, was all the way the farthest thing we done got from the original American Horror Story. So yeah, I will admit that I did end up enjoying this a little bit more than I thought. I mean, not I thought I would, but more than I did those first 2 episodes of American Horror Story. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel about, if y'all have checked out this recent episode 3 of American Horror Stories, how did y'all feel about it? Did it give you a different look and a different take on American Horror Story, as far as the original seasons and previous season, as far as this being a spinoff? Because that's what I was looking for. I was looking for something different and more horror. And to me, that did. The first and the middle, especially the middle of this episode, it gave me more horror, and that's what I was looking for as far as American Horror Stories. Because, you know, Ryan Murphy, he can get kind of silly, and he can do some extra shit with his writing and what he be doing with this. But I did end up enjoying this a lot more. So y'all let me know. But anyway, man, I just wanted to jump on here today just to kind of give this a little spin and give it a little try as far as what I'm going to be trying to do on Mondays. As far as I ain't seen ish, as far as giving little updates on movies or whatnot, TV shows or whatnot. And I know during the week certain things can happen. New trailers can drop or whatnot. And that's one of the reasons why I do trailer reactions. So I'm primarily going to be trying. Keyword is trying, because a lot of things come up. And like I said, you don't know what can happen. So I am going to be trying to do this on Mondays at 6 or 7, most likely 7 p.m. as far as I ain't seen ish. And this is my first episode that I decided to do today, to jump on here and try to throw some things out, to try to jump on a couple of topics, especially some new movies new trailers that dropped today, some new movie news that dropped today. But anyway, y'all let me know. Y'all can throw me some topics too as far as my subscribers or whatnot, what y'all want me to jump into and talk about. as far as on I Ain't Seen Ishhh. And like I said, I Ain't Seen Ishhh as far as what I'm doing with this is going to be primarily movies and TVs. That's it. Uncut Ishhh Talk is going to be all the other things as far as music, life situations, talking about just different topics as far as just everything that's going on at the end of the work week. It might be different topics going on as far as music. So what's going on besides music? Other things going on as far as life, like I said, besides life situations. We gonna get into it, man. Anyway, but like I said, besides that, I'm not gonna be talking about movies or TV or anything like that. As far as Uncut Ishhh Talk, as far as with this, I Ain't Seen Ishhh. I'm gonna be trying to get into a little bit of when it comes to like anime. I don't watch anime, but I want to dive into whether or not I feel like, this is my opinion, can Disney, Kevin Feige, maybe Kevin Feige can produce, not come all the way in because I know he's busy with this. He even produced Star Wars, but can Disney, as far as what they have with production, as far as with the money, as far as what they do, story, I mean, I feel like I don't know. I'm going to take this back. I might need to take this back because I've seen what Disney did with Star Wars, so I'm not a fan of Star Wars either, but all the complaining I done seen, and them ain't movies that I actually even enjoy still, but I actually kind of like the other ones. But anyway, I want to know, how do y'all feel about, hold on, I'm going to dive into this. Hold on. I'm going to, live. I hear everybody complaining right now, but yeah. No, I'm not. No. I'm not talking about this shit. No. I'm just saying though, man. Can we get a live action DBZ movie from a company like Disney, and maybe Kevin Feige could come in and do a little producing and whatnot because of his success and what he's able to do with certain things? But even if we can't get Kevin Feige, can we just get somebody to come in and get some good expertise as far as what Dragon Ball Z is about? And you can bring people that was behind this. And I definitely feel like we should have diversity as far as the actors playing. There's no whitewashing at all. I don't want to see that. And that's my thing. I want to see a live action DBZ. And I feel like look at the success of the MCU. Think about everything that DBZ is. Frieza, the Cell Saga, the Frieza Saga, like the Namek Saga, the Majin Buu Saga, the Saiyan Saga. Man, it's so much there that you can do. To me, that's a whole MCU right there. And even if you don't do it in this formula, because they go the route of streaming and making a TV show with a good budget, the same way they doing with something like a Game of Thrones. I feel like that type of budget. This gonna be that big if you do it and do it right. That's why I said I want to see a live action. I feel like maybe they should do it in the formula of streaming. That way they can get more out, because they're doing the movies. It's just, I feel like if you do it the right way, the same way I feel like what the MCU is doing, because they done cram a lot of stuff together that's been like dished out through all type of comics, and they done smashed a lot together and made it make sense. The way Kevin Feige has done it with the MCU projects. And that's what I'm saying as far as could they do that with movies with DBZ. And I feel like maybe they can do something different with streaming and make it TV, live action TV. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, man, I'm a fan of it and that's what I want to see. But that was my last thing. I just wanted to get my opinion on that. And this is some of the things I'm going to be talking about on episodes of I Ain't Seen Ishhh on Mondays. Like I said, it's going to be basically movies, TV, and stuff like this. But y'all let me know in the comment section. Like I said, y'all can give me topics y'all want me to talk about, certain things y'all want me to check out or see that maybe I can give my opinion on them. We can have discussions on. Speaking of, any subscriber that might want to come in and Zoom and we can have a discussion on things, you more than welcome. You more than welcome. Like I said, I'm on Facebook as far as my Low Key Cave group page, and you can hit me up on my Instagram. Damn, why I can't talk? You can hit me up on my Instagram page, Mr. Not Perfect Arms. All of it is together. There's no slashes or nothing. Mr. Not Perfect Arms on Instagram. It's all lowercase. And you can DM me or whatnot if you want to connect, and we can get on here and do stuff on this. Or if you want to do stuff on Uncut Ish Talk as far as music or whatnot and life situations, like I said, I'm gonna be talking about all type of different things. It ain't like just music, life. It's gonna be all type of different subjects. I'm just not gonna be talking about movies or TV on Uncut Ish Talk. Movies and TV is for what I'm doing right here. I ain't seen Ish. And like I said, anybody want to join me, and then my subscribers that want to join me, come on, man. Let's do this. You more than welcome to join me. Anybody. Ain't no discrimination on my page. I mean anybody. But anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section, man. You more than welcome to join me, and let me know any topics y'all want me to get on as far as this. I'm going to be doing this every Monday, 6 or 7 p.m. Like I said, I'm going to set up a reminder or a thing to let you know ahead of time what times I'm going to be setting this up like I did today with this. But y'all let me know in the comment section. And let me know y'all opinions on how y'all feel about me doing this as far as I ain't seen it, as far as movies and TV or whatnot. Y'all let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 300 subs. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to everybody viewing my videos, man. It's much appreciated, man. We out.